Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for March 1st to 15th, 2022. This is a general reading focusing on what is most important for you to know during this time frame. I really want to thank you for joining me, and if you like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comments section below. So we're going to get started with your reading here, Capricorn. I do want you to think of a question. That's too many cards. I want you to think of a question. By the time I get to the outcome card, I'll tell you if the answer to your question is yes or no. I'll get some cards of clarification as well as some cards of insight and advice here as we go near the end. So let's just get started with your reading, Capricorn. We have the Two of Cups in reverse coming out. So I feel like a lot of you feel like there's a disruption in a partnership or something that just isn't quite right, or you haven't found that one that you feel like you can be, in a partnership with. You feel like there's some disruption within a partnership here for you. Let's just get a clarifier on that. That Two of Cups reversed, you're feeling that, maybe things aren't going anywhere, or if you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer for some of you, or there's some upset, basically arguments and discord, right? So with the Moon card here, this could be over secrets or something that, there's just like a lot of confusion. There's a lot of maybe a lot of over emotions, that type of thing. You can be very emotional. You could be, maybe having dreams, that type of thing. But there's a lot of confusion and emotions regarding this upset in a relationship, or an upset that maybe you don't have that partnership that you want. It hasn't been revealed to you yet. And then the influencing here energy is the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So it's like you don't want to cut communication off with this person, is what I'm getting. Like you're having trouble cutting something off, or cutting off communication, or maybe you're considering cutting off communication, but it's like something you don't want to just let go of. You're not being very logical. You're being kind of illogical about the situation. Let's get a clarifier on this Eight of Wands for you, Capricorn. Oh my goodness, that's too many. We'll get a clarifier on the Eight of Wands for you. Why is this Eight of Wands here for Capricorn, March 1st to 15th, 2022? Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands. So you look at this as a burden. You look at this situation as a burden, keeping open communications, yet you just can't seem to let it go. You don't seem to want to let it go or release it. You're not being very logical about the situation. So let's see why this Queen of Swords is here in reverse for you, Capricorn. Why is this Queen of Swords here in reverse for you? Why is the Queen of Swords in reverse here for you? Okay, and then we have the Queen of Swords upright and the Two of Wands. It's like just coming around to it. I feel like you're contemplating it, but you're not quite ready to let it go. Like when this communication comes in, that just causes you upset, confusion, makes you over emotional. This is somebody maybe that you've had issues with in the past, and it's just a burden. Like any communication with this person is a burden. And you're thinking in the future, yeah, I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to let it go, right? So you see yourself doing that in the future and being more logical, but yet when it's happening, you can't seem to do that, is what I'm getting. Let's see what the base of the situation is here for you, Capricorn. We have the King of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, or someone has fire placements in their chart. The King of Wands is somebody that is, follows their passion, takes action, is like super attractive and has it all together, and just is a leader. You could have that leader energy too, but if this is someone that from your past that you're dealing with, it could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sag, or have that in there heavily in their charts. But this person, had a lot of passion, and maybe having trouble. We have Justice and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this is maybe somebody that has made you jealous in the past, and you just kind of want things to be made right. Maybe that's why you're not ready to cut this person off completely yet. You're contemplating it, but you're not doing it. With the Justice card, you could be dealing with a Libra, but this person has made you jealous, and you want some fairness. Maybe that's why you want to show them up, or make them feel the way they made you feel, is kind of what I'm getting. Some of you could be going through a divorce with the fire sign as well. What about the immediate past for you? What about the immediate past for you, Capricorn? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. So there's looking a lot going on. You're juggling, you're trying to, organize your home life, keep things going. There's a lot of back and forth energy here, but there's a lot going on. It's multitasking. It's doing a whole bunch of things at once, kind of thing is what that energy is. So let's just have a clarifier for that. We'll have a clarifier for that for you, Capricorn. Two of Pentacles, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't get much more clear than that when it clarifies itself with itself. So yeah, just in the recent past, you've had a lot going on, and I feel like it's more to do with work, right? And that, you know, when this communication comes in, you're just having trouble, even though it causes you grief. You just don't want to cut it off entirely for some reason. What's your overall thoughts and attitude about this situation that you're in, Capricorn? What's your overall thoughts and attitude? Yeah, you've got the Three of Swords in reverse. You feel like you're recovering from, you know, heartbreak, disappointment. You feel like you've kind of recovered from it. You've been through a lot. You dealt with heartbreak, separation, but you're coming out of it. You're recovering from it. Let's get a clarifier on that Three of Swords in reverse. And we have the King of Swords. So some of you could have been dealing with an air sign. But here again, this is you being logical. This is you being discerning. This is you not letting your emotions get the best of you. And, you know, to recover from, you know, past hurt, grief, and sorrow. So what about in the immediate future? What's coming up for you? Oh my goodness, Capricorn. Oh, let's see what's coming up in the immediate future for you. We'll just get the cards that are, oh my goodness, again, too many. But we have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Star card. I feel like for some of you there's somebody out, like in your work environment. This might be for a very specific few, but there's someone in your work environment that doesn't have your back. Someone that is maybe, you know, trying to undermine you, that type of thing. But there is a lot of hope and healing in the situation. But there's also, like, you're not feeling, if this is just your energies, like you're not feeling very ambitious. You don't really want to take action towards your dreams. You're just kind of hanging back and just, you know, taking it easy here. You're not really taking action. You're not feeling really good about yourself, but yet you still have these big dreams that you want to attain here, Capricorn. Let's get a clarifier for that Queen of Wands in reverse and what comes out for her. We have the Ace of Swords. So then we have, you know, there's some truth and clarity coming into the situation around that, or your truth is that you're maybe feeling a little bit like low energy, right? So you're going to work on that. You're going to try and heal that and have some hope towards the future. But let's see what the Star coming in. What was the clarifier for the Star card, please, for Capricorn? Why is the Star card here in the near future? This is hope and healing, wishes, fulfillment. Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. Wow. Like, I just feel like there's a lot coming in to do, you know, truth and clarity and new passionate creative ideas. And this is going to, you know, come to your this is going to bring you to your wish fulfillment. And, you know, that it's despite maybe somebody that doesn't have your best interest in mind. And what are your fears, Capricorn? What are your fears here? What are you fearing in this situation? Good grief. These cards, they just want to flop all over. Okay. What are Capricorn's fears? March 1st to 15th, 2022. What are Capricorn's fears? Okay, the Five of Swords. Yeah, you're afraid of, you know, someone just looking out for themselves. Someone that doesn't care about others, right? So, you know, you just don't want that. You don't want to be like that, and you don't want to be involved with someone like that. Let's just get a clarifier on that Five of Swords. That's a win at all cost attitude. Like, no matter what the outcome is for others, whether there's collateral damage, like that type of thing. Some people, they just want what they want, and then it doesn't matter who they hurt to get there. You don't want that energy, and yeah, and you just don't want to be abandoned and left out in the cold. You know, that's your fear of being alone maybe here. Maybe you're just afraid of being alone, especially with that. You know, there's an upset when it comes to relationships. Okay, so how is the other person in this situation seeing you? How's the other person? That's too many. So let's see here. Well, how's the other person seeing you in this situation? So they're seeing like it's done with, it's over with. Maybe they do see that you are transforming into something else, but they're looking at you like that situation is done with, Capricorn. So, you know, with the Death card, you could be dealing with a Scorpio for some of you as well, but they kind of see it like overdone, dusted, right? And the Three of Cups, they maybe just look at you as a friendship situation. I'm referring to somebody that is maybe, you know, still hanging on to somebody or waiting for communication from somebody. They might be able to look at you as a friend or someone to go out and hang out with, but as far as anything else, it looks like they look at you like it's done and over with. Done and dusted there, Capricorn. Okay, so what are your wishes? What are you wishing for? What are you wishing for, Capricorn, during this time frame? What are you wishing for? Okay, you have the Four of Swords coming out. So yeah, this is that recovery from heartbreak. You want to be recovered. You want to take a vacation. You want to take a break. And you just want to take a rest from things, right? So you just want to be able to just recover, recuperate, spend time adjusting, basically. Let's get a clarifier on the Four of Swords. What do we have here? We have the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So 2 nines, it's about selflessness, forgiveness, that kind of thing, creativity. But this is like your guard is up because, you want what you want, right? So you just want to take a rest. But I mean, the 2 nines here too, it's something to do with, you're figuring it out. You're forgiving yourself and others, and that makes you happy. But now your guard is a little bit up because of this heartbreak that you've experienced here, Capricorn, for some. Let's have a look at the outcome card and answer to your question. Let's look at the outcome. Okay. Well, we got a lot, so that's good. So it looks like to me, we've got the Strength card, could be dealing with a Leo, and we've got the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. And to me, this is, yes, an answer to your question. You're walking away from something that no longer serves you, something that wasn't equal give and take. And it does take you a lot of strength to do this, but you can do this. You can walk away from the situation, Capricorn. You got this. So let's just get a clarifier on that group of cards. It's like having the strength. It's, you gave a lot to the situation, but you're not giving to it anymore. You're not giving to this situation anymore. You just don't want to do it, right? And then we have the Empress, of course, and the Eight of Swords. So the Empress is like, coming into your own power. The Eight of Swords is, you might feel a little bit trapped in the situation. Are you feeling trapped, or just maybe ruminating things over in your head, but yet still sitting in your power here with the Empress. And really, really kind of just, there's a new beginning here, and you're walking towards it. You want to get rid of that kind of stinking thinking, basically, Capricorn, is what I'm seeing there. So let's get a crystal oracle card for you and see if there's any insight or advice that we can give you from that, or that can be given from you. That's too many. All the deck just wanted to come out. It's quite the story I wanted to tell today here. And jet. Somebody may be flying somewhere, I don't know. Okay, so this is a jet. I've never heard of this one. So earthy and grounding, right? So empaths, so who needs it, are somebody that's very empathic. So we can't let our empathy, get in the way of our, clear decisions for ourselves, right? So basically, you need some guidance from elsewhere during this time frame. You can, something to take the edge off, right? So really calm your space here, Capricorn, during this time frame. Really keep a calm and stable space for you. That is going to help you through this time period of walking away from something that doesn't give to you here. There's no give or take. But for some of you here, there is also maybe a gifter coming in, or somebody is going to be generous to you during this time frame. But I do feel it leads to, more confusion. Okay, so let's just get a Moonology Oracle card for you, and then I will close your reading. Okay, that's too many. As this whole reading has been cards flying everywhere, Capricorn, good grief. Okay. But yeah, calm your space, just clear your space. And if you don't, you don't feel like taking action towards your dreams right now, that's okay. You can do it. You can do it when you're feeling up to it, kind of thing, right after you rest. And the one that comes out is luck is on your side. So the new moon and Sagittarius. So again, some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but let's have a look. New moons are always about new beginnings, aren't they? Starting from scratch. So there is new beginnings here for you, Capricorn, once you let go of this past energy. Let's see, luck is on your side. So new moon in Sagittarius. I'll just read the message to you, Capricorn, and then I'll close your reading. Okay, so new moon in Sagittarius. So whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of a fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks, but be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the Wheel of Fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others, or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important It can also signal a trip away is coming up if that's something you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is to whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if it simply means widening your worldview. So some additional meanings from this card can be you need to laugh more. It's a wonderful time to start a new course or a study or teaching. Try not to be narrow-minded, and maybe, would be helpful to start a week of gratitude practice, that kind of thing. So that is the reading I have for you, Capricorn. I hope you found that interesting or helpful in some way. Again, I really want to thank you for joining me. And if you do like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comment section below. And I will see you again in the middle of March. Until then, take care.